Thank you very much, Stephen. The Elena Kratter will get us underway. Ilma Kazazic will be next after that. You take a look down the bottom end though. Frederick Turgeon wants a medal in her first World Championships. Alana Ramsey's in her third and will want more medals. Roftus will want to defend her title. Maria Bochet will want to win every gold medal there is on offering at these World Championships. What a wonderful lineup of athletes we have. We'll start off with Elena Kratter. Didn't have the smoothest of runs this morning. The single leg skier from Switzerland. Will be desperate for a smooth, steady run. It's all about getting a good run under your belt and moving on. I'm convinced that Kratter, I think, is competing in some of the World Cup sections after these World Championships. Many of the athletes choosing not to go to Zagreb and get themselves here to Kranjska or the front edge of the ski, just catching the pole. Oh, and Kratter stumbling towards the end, but does get across the line. Well, 2:41.48, a stumble across the line, but it stopped the clock. Ilma Kazazic from Bosnia and Herzegovina next to go. Already a double Paralympian. Youngster from Sarajevo. Inspired by her former coach who sadly passed away in 2016. Very often you'll hear Ilma talk about how she dedicates every good run to him and will continue to do so. Without him, she wouldn't be on the circuit. There's the stars of her nation's flag on her right thigh. Oh, and Kazazic sliding down on the opposite thigh. I think she is going to put every ounce of effort and energy she's got to try and climb back to the gate. Nope, just a little bit too much for Ilma Kazazic, who goes out of the World Championships in the slalom. First of the two Chinese athletes taking part in the women's standing. This is Wang Qingyun. Will she be able to chase down the time of Elena Kratter? When you start at the slowest end of the start list, you're always chasing the one in front of you. That's the general rule of thumb. Here, Wang is just in front of Kratter, who wouldn't have wanted to be first out of the gate here, being she was slowest this morning, but her run wasn't without incident. Wang's wasn't the smoothest this morning, but she's just about making some of these turns. Over 2 seconds back on Kratter. As it stands, you will expect Kratter to move up the standings with a decent second run, despite almost cartwheeling across the line. 2:44.43 for Wang. Guo Xiaxin, second of the Chinese athletes to go. Completed the first run. Now we'll want to get the better of her compatriot Wang. It's 19. For the Hubei province team, and she's not racing for the national team now. New experience, aiming towards the 2022 Olympic Winter Games in Beijing. Slow and steady. Lots of learning being done by this Chinese team. And 2 complete runs in the World Championship to boot. 2:37.75. Plenty of people looking on and reflecting. First of 3 Canadians to make it through to the second run. Mel Pemble. Year-old DNF in Pyeongchang in the slalom, so a World Cup finish, or World Championship finish, would be a move in the right direction. Moving into those turns. Some 5 and a bit seconds ahead of those that have gone before her. Just got to keep it steady in this bottom section. This is where we lost Perrine in the women's VI. No such troubles for Mel Pemble. And to the line she goes. 6:78 in front. 2:30.97 for Mel Pemble. Kratter looking on. Ami Hondo. Year-old. Eighth during the games in Pyeongchang, and already very much up on Pemble's time. Remember seeing Hondo in Pyeongchang, and already with less than a year gone from those games, her style has improved, her balance and speed is better. Maybe one for the future. Maybe these World Championships are a bit early. Oh, and as I say that, she gets out of shape. That can happen to the best of them, but Hondo has recovered and will get to the line in 2:24.02. She now leads.
Is Ami Hondo of Japan.
This is Petra Smatova. Bronze medal winner on the opening day. Mistake in the first run. It was costly for Smatova if her aim was to medal on both days. She has to find something big here. She's well inside Ami Hondo. 2.82 seconds as it stands. You see the blue sky starting to appear here as we're all thinking about leaving. The sunshine starting to make an appearance on the final day as well. 3:43 the difference, the second intermediate time. You can see those on the bottom right of your screen. Smartova. This is quick in the bottom section. Now got to keep it straight into here. And through the line she comes. 2:18.96. She's our new leader. Anna Maria Rieder from Germany. 18-year-old. Impairment is a impairment to the range of motion. Anna Maria was born, she weighed just 722 grams. For the first 6 months of her life. She's dropped time here. Smartova will climb a place unless young Anna Maria finds some speed in this bottom section. A little. 3/100 is nowhere near enough.
Fighting the time of Petra Smarzova.
Smartova looked a lot quicker through this section, it has to be said.
The German fans in the finish area cheering her on.
Having to work harder in this bottom section. How much has she lost? She's well outside the time. Smartova will stay first. 2:79 is the difference. 2:21.75. Smartova sits with her feet up. How long will she relax? Frédérique Turgeon. Her first World Championship. Came into these World Champs on the back of a double win in Zagreb at the World Cup. Couldn't have been more confident. A spill on her opening day doesn't seem to have dented it too much. And she's 4.5 seconds quicker than Smartova, so she should be, with a decent first run as well. This is about putting in a shift that might get her past Alana Ramsey. And then she has to hope maybe for a mistake from either Rothfuss or Boucher. Turgeon working hard. Stretch the lead at the second intermediate by 1/10. Into the line quickly, 2:13.84, 5 seconds and a bit quicker than Smartova. It's a good run from Turgeon. A smile there from the youngster. By contrast to Frédérique Turgeon, this is Alana Ramsey's third World Championships. From Calgary has silver and bronze medals to talk about. So 2 bronze in Pyeongchang as well. A little rough through there. Is that the help that Turgeon needed? 37.42. Oh, just inside. 3/100ths of a second. Alana Ramsey. The two Canadians are very much against each other for the bronze at the moment. That's much better from Ramsey, using her experience to push herself to a 0.61 lead, but again, a little bit untidy in parts. How quickly can she get through this bottom section? We're looking at 2:13.84. This is going to be tight. Oh, it's 2:14.65. Ramsey goes behind Turgeon. Andrea Rothfuss to defend her title as world champion. Needs an Andrea Rothfuss type performance. Just the solitary gold in Sochi as a Paralympian. 4 silvers and a bronze in Pyeongchang. But this is an opportunity to take her 5th world title. And retain the slalom that she won in Tarvisio. She's just inside Ramsey here. Ramsey lost time at this section. This is where Rothfuss needs to be quicker than Turgeon, who was very quick in this bottom section, I have to say. 2:13.84. This is also going to be tight. Oh, it's just outside. Oh, this is dreamland for Frédéric Turgeon. Rothfuss spilling time towards the end. What is going through the head of the young Canadian? Only the great Marie Bochet can stop her from having a world championship gold. Marie Bochet doesn't make many mistakes. Marie Bochet doesn't do many slow runs down a slalom course. She was quick, and I mean seriously quick this morning. She's already 8 seconds ahead of the first intermediate time. Surely the great Bochet isn't going to miss out on a second medal of the gold colour. 8.82 seconds ahead. There has to be a huge mistake here for Bochet not to win back-to-back golds in the opening week of these World Championships. This is sensational stuff. Bochet through the line. What a run again. It's gold number 16. She's just 24 years old, and that is World Championship gold number 16 for Marie Bochet of France. Frédéric Turgeon has jumped from 4th to 2nd and claimed her first ever World Championship medal. Andrea Rothfuss dropping down. Alana Ramsey, the lady that will miss out. But what a run from Bochet.